Scott. I'm going to do a couple of dishes for you, simple dishes using Scotch Beef PGI. That's the sign that you're looking for. So what I've got here is I've got a piece of Scotch Beef PGI sirloin, and I'm just going to dice it up. The dish we're going to make is just a small kebab wrap. So in here I've got some spices, I've got some smoked paprika, I've got a wee bit of chilli, I've got some cumin, and I've got some garlic powder. So I'm going to drop in the meat. I'm just going to give that a little stir round. I'm going to add a little bit of oil in there. So a wee drizzle of oil, and then we're just going to set that aside and let that soak up all the flavours of the spices for roughly about 30 minutes. Okay, so that's the first stage. Minutes up with the beef marinating in the spices. I've just added a little bit of oil to the pan. Give that a wee brush in just so it's even, and there we go. I've skewered it up, alternating with red pepper, and we'll just put this in and we'll just let that cook away. Now I'll keep an eye on that. I've got a fairly high heat just now. As it starts to cook, I'll just turn the heat down ever so slightly and just keep turning as it goes to cook it on all sides. For roughly five minutes I've just kept turning it, and you can see that it's coloured up nicely. Just move the pan off the heat. Got some avocado in the bowl. I'm going to dice up some tomato. So I've just cut the tomato in half, removed the seeds, and just chop that up. If you want to put the seeds in, there's nothing to stop you. So add that in. So that's in that bowl. That's half a tomato I'm using, because I'm just making up the one kebab just now. There's a recipe to go with this, so you don't have to worry and be writing it down and try to remember. There'll be a recipe to go with it. And I've got a spring onion that I've just stripped back, and you notice when I'm cutting, I'm keeping my thumb out of the road and I'm keeping my fingers in like that, and I'm keeping that knife close to it, and there's less chance of me doing myself any damage with the knife if I do it like that. And I'm just rocking it back and forward as I cut the spring onions. Add that in. I've got a little bit of chilli. If you don't want it too hot, you add less chilli or no chilli at all. Again, both the dishes I'm going to do today, I didn't particularly go out and buy anything for them. I just tried to use what I had either in the store cupboard or in the fridge. So I'm putting a little bit of chilli in it because I like just a wee bit of heat in it. So add that in, and I've got some coriander here. So just scrunch that up and put that in. Just go through it once. It's a soft herb. You don't want to over chop that herb, otherwise it'll just all bleed on your board. You'll lose the flavour and it'll lose its nice colour as well. I've got a lime here, so roughly the juice of half a lime. I'm going to squeeze that in, and then I'm just going to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. It's a nice juicy lime. Give it a little bit of pepper. And I've got some salt here. I'll just give it a little bit of salt as well, and I'm going to give that a mix. Toasted the tortilla. We'll just take the skewer out. So just hold it with a fork, pull the skewer back. A little bit of our salsa on the top. I'm working with quite small tortillas here. So just a wee snack, probably means I'll eat about 3 or 4 of them. Now for the mayonnaise, I've just used a little bit of sriracha sauce and some mayonnaise. There's a wee squeeze of lime juice in there as well. And I'm just going to drizzle a wee bit on with my spoon. Again, as much as or as little as you wish, just for a wee bit more texture. Bit of lettuce, and there we have it. Fold that up. What time is it? It's beef time.